Zack Martin has easily been one of, if not the league's best guard for over nearly a decade. He has racked up 8 Pro Bowls and 6 All-Pros. Of all the change that we've seen in Dallas since his arrival in 2014, he has been the one steady and constant piece year in and year out. Out of 1,143 snaps last year, he allowed 0 sacks and had just 1 penalty all season long, which is just absurd. But for the first time since he signed his rookie deal, there might be some camp drama looming for the now 9th year player, and it could prove to be a problem in Dallas. When Zack Martin calls it a career, there is no doubt in my mind that he will be a Hall of Famer. He has held his status as one of the league's best guards for nearly a decade since his arrival in 2014. Martin has played in 137 career games and has missed just 8 throughout his entire career, although a majority of those did come during the 2020 season when all hope was lost anyways. Throughout his time in the league, we have not heard a peep out of Martin. He doesn't complain, he doesn't bring up money, he doesn't go out of his way to let the media know how he feels at any given time. He just shows up on Sundays and dominates. It's really been incredible to watch. Well, the streak of 9 years with no Zack Martin drama has finally come to a close, which isn't a bad thing, and I'm on his side in all of this, but nevertheless, we have Zack Martin noise coming from his team and the Cowboys. Reports started swirling a few days ago that said Martin was considering holding out from Cowboys camp in just under a week. The report said Martin is unhappy with his contract and the Cowboys' lack of interest in restructuring it to match his on-the-field value. He believes he is woefully underpaid relative to the market. The last deal that Martin signed was a 6-year, $84 million deal that reset the guard market. But the way that that deal was structured, those numbers have been upped by others across the league. Precisely 7 players are making more than Martin right now on a per-year basis. Those 7 players include Chris Lindstrom, Quentin Nelson, Elton Jenkins, Brandon Sheriff, Joe Petonio, Joe Thuney, and Wyatt Teller. Many of those guys have never been in the conversation as the league's best guard. But before we talk about what Martin is looking for and his value to the Cowboys, let's talk about the autographed Trayvon Diggs jersey giveaway. To win this jersey, I need 2 things from you. Number 1, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. If you're not subscribed by now, what are you doing? And number 2, comment your favorite Dallas Cowboys player down below in the comments. It can be a current player, it can be a former player, it does not matter. Please only comment 1 time. The giveaway ends on August 1st, but there will only be 1 winner. I'll announce it in a video then and in a community post, so good luck to everybody that decides to enter. Now, let's get back to the video. So this Zack Martin contract talk comes after a long offseason of discussion around how the Cowboys are going to pay all of their guys. Dak Prescott is going to need a new contract in order for the team to avoid a near $60 million cap hit in 2024. CeeDee Lamb has 2 more years left on his contract, one of those years on the franchise tag, while Trayvon Diggs is going to need a new contract next year. Along with those guys, the team would probably like to pay their right tackle of the future in Terrence Steele, and that's not to mention a possible Tony Pollard extension, which likely won't happen and the Cowboys aren't thinking anything about, but is worth mentioning in the context of this video. As you can see, that's a lot of money to throw around here in the next year. And typically when the season gets started up, those negotiations halt. Then it's something you have to worry about next offseason. But I did want to come on here and tell you that Zack Martin is threatening holding out of Cowboys camp, which could turn out to be really important when the season gets going. You need him there working with whoever's going to be your right tackle, working beside Biotish at center. I want Zack Martin at camp. But I want to hear from you guys, how important is it that Zack Martin gets his deserved contract? To keep in mind, he is 32 years old. He will turn 33 in November of this season. So he is getting up there in age, but I don't think he's at that cliff of falling off quite yet. Comment down below on a scale from 1 to 10, how important is it that the Cowboys rework Martin's deal. For me, he has been the utmost professional player that you could ever want in your organization. Figure out how to make him happy. Increase his yearly salary. I know he's getting up there in age, but he's still the best guard in the league. And the way he's been playing, he'll probably be the best guard 2 years from now as well. Please just get it done so he shows up to Cowboys camp, and then you can work on those other players' extensions. Zack Martin not showing up to Cowboys camp needs to be the least of your concerns right now. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I know this one was short. I hope you enjoyed it. I love you all. Bye.
Go, hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave.